Welcome back, everybody, to Far Cry on the Sandbox Jukebox. You join us for another round of this stealth action traumatizing situation, and I've got two new victims to join us for this next leg, which is Adam and Aaron, my good friends. How are you all doing?
Um, so from context clues here, I'm assuming that we won't know what the fuck's going on in this game if we're just being thrown in median res, yeah?
That is absolutely the intention, yes. So, to give you the box blurb, we're playing a mariner called Jack Carver who has had his holiday well and truly ruined when his boat got exploded, and he ended up on this island full of mercenaries, who ended up working for a man called Dr. Krieger, who is genetically modifying primates. And then the primates have got out, and they're starting to become even bigger and more dangerous primates.
Okay.
Now, the game does claim to be a stealth action game. However, Far Cry did not quite get the stealth part right, because every single person with a working set of eyes and ears can hear you from about 4 miles away. So, this instead becomes essentially Duke Nukem's Holiday. Which I think, I'm sure you'll agree, lads, that has its own kind of selling point to it as well.
Like, considering every time you change weapon, it clicks louder than fucking anything else. You have to cock it every time you pull it off your back.
Yes, unfortunately, he is that insecure a male to do that.
You'll have to destroy all the transmitters in the area. You'll be able to see them by locating their antenna masts. If I remember correctly.
So at what point in the game are we at the beginning?
No, we're great. This is towards the this is actually mission 14 of 20. So in fact, the actual video we're watching is actually to the end of the game. But I'm not expecting you to to sit through this maelstrom of chaos for that long. But indeed, this is essentially from the second half onwards where the difficulty curve does essentially ramp up. But it's weird in a sense because the difficulty curve is not based on the actual difficulty of the game or the enemies. It's just the surroundings of it. If you're in and out in a wider open area like this, they are like substantially harder than the ones that are kind of close quarters and urban, if you know what I mean.
It's nice that we have things to talk about in the game, you know? Oh, no, you kicked the rock.
Not a stealth.
I'll be honest, that was an accidental discovery.
I've accidentally discovered gravity.
Yeah, yes. Take that, Miscellaneous Soldier 47.
Oh, they know where you are.
Yes, it's almost like shooting someone in the head has drawn their attention to me.
I like how the zoom in this doesn't even look down the sight.
No. They took creative license with the realism, even though like it is purported itself to be a very realistic shooter.
You did just eat like 5 bullets there, and don't seem to have anything wrong with you. So,
well, the health bar is down the bottom right there, as you can see. So we actually don't take that many shots, to be fair. Unless we're wearing armor, and then we are a bit beefier. And of course, it depends on what we're being shot with. So if we're being shot with a shotgun at close distance, that's pretty much a one-shot kill. Likewise with a sniper, rocket-propelled grenades, you know, we are a little bit fleshy.
I would really like it if like one video game in the PlayStation 2 era got shotguns right.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what distance you are from a shotgun. You're getting shot by that, you're dying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But no. If you're more than 6 feet away from a guy who has a shotgun, you know, he's basically spraying you with confetti.
It's a happy birthday as opposed to a murderous spree.
Just dissolved in the air.
Yeah.
I do like it when birthdays turn into murderous sprees, though.
Incidentally, when's your birthday coming up?
Oh, I don't know. When are those children dead?
Okay, Doyle. I've got the explosives.
Great. The first tower.
Are you walking around explosive barrels, Jonathan?
Some of them are explosive, but some of them aren't. They actually do use the red barrel vernacular, and fire extinguishers are also explosive too.
Don't ask stupid questions. They were clearly not marked as flammable.
Yeah, come on, man. Like even mercenaries know to mark their barrels as explosive or not.
Yeah, but why do they have so many explosive barrels? I mean, what possible use could they have on their camp with exploding barrels?
I think they might be feeding themselves with gasoline.
They robots?
Possibly. I mean, there's a lot of genetically modified mutants around, so maybe they eat it? I don't know.
Based on the way you're swimming, are you one of them?
He does have a remarkable lung capacity, I'll be honest.
That's the way he's able to like move with the gun still pointed straight out.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Are there animals in this game?
There are no animals outside of the genetically modified primates.
The whole point of Far Cry games.
That got interesting in the sequel, where they had elephants and tigers and shit.
This is a far cry from the good games, Aaron.
Oh, this is not one of those. do not be deceived by its pleasant graphics. This is a slog of a game.
So, are you like willing bubbles into existence around you?
No, that's us breathing.
What, are you breathing through your fucking armpits?
I have no idea. This is how Far Cry thinks people breathe underwater. And yes, I did.
Okay, Doyle.
I got camped by a boat as well, which is rather unpleasant.
Should be to the north.
Well, also ignore the lack of like water physics.
Yeah.
That bullets can just travel through the water.
Exactly. It's like that's how they're able to track us underwater. You just saw like the fucking geyser of gas that expounding from the sea for no reason.
I'm gonna say you actually track divers, to be fair.
Maybe he has some hidden scuba gear or something. I don't know.
I hide it up my bum when I'm not using it.
And this is the take where I accidentally beach my boat.
You can beat your boat. Oh my fucking god.
Please. Uh-oh.
I'll just take theirs.
That is the plan. As you can see, that was exactly what I had in mind. That was the strategy I was planning to take.
They do have blood physics, interestingly.
Yeah.
Whoa,
You'd be
what the
surprised-
fuck?
You would be surprised that the battles it decides to pick in this game.
Does it have controller support?
No, it does not. Like I said, the game itself doesn't control that badly in a sense. It does play well. It's just that it's just grossly unfair. Like this is
How are you manning the gun and the boat.
he's driving with his cock.
That just raises further questions.
No, it explains everything in the manual.
As if you read manuals.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, obviously.
Hit him!
That is my plan, Aaron. Nice. So yes, the whole point of this mission, incidentally, is to take down 3 satellites that are transmitting between the islands. This is to give us a chance to basically launch a nuke on the island to get rid of all the mutants.
Okay, why?
Basically, because the island is surrounded by mutants, and if we don't kill them, they will, start leaving the island.
And why do you care? Aren't you just on holiday?
We were on holiday, but our basically we had been commissioned. Our boat had been commissioned by a girl who ends up being a CIA agent. We didn't know that at the time, so she basically got us roped into this. But as he explains, I hate when the holidays are get a maroon. But as you find out in the backstory, it turns out that Jack did actually have special forces training, hence why he's able to just basically go around and be any form of fucking American meathead superhero.
So, I can't help but notice that your rib isn't
What's this?
like Your rib, your rigid inflatable boat.
Oh, my dinghy.
Well, dinghy is a colloquial term.
Oh, wow, the actual indignation from the certified diver there. It's like, dinghy is a colloquial term. No one calls them dinghies.
Well, it's ribbed for your pleasure.
Uh-huh.
And it's not the certified diver part about that, it's the certified boatist.
Ah. Oh, is it? We're adding layers upon layers to your character, dear.
Layers.
Yes. You're like a little onion. And over the section tonight, we're gonna start peeling away and seeing what's down in the core.
I'm just an ogre.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I thought that was already established. I'm sorry.
You say there's a big penis at my core?
I mean, if you want one, like.
That sounds like a come on. I think we're gonna leave that there.
I resign.
Drown!
Again, you'd be surprised at Jack Carver's lung capacity.
Nearly gone!
That also sounds like a come on.
It does actually, doesn't it? Again, this is actually one of the few attempts where actually like swimming the actual like beach did actually work.
Stop screaming underwater, you fool!
We took no damage. Okay.
Minimal damage.
He's just a hyperactive bitch. So much drama.
Very dramatic.
So you do have a scoped weapon.
We do. You have a choice of 4 weapons, and the loadout I have at the moment is a sniper rifle with no ammo, shotgun with decent ammo, an M4 that I've kept since the start of the game, and then this guy, which is basically an upgrade on that because it has a scope. And as I learned, it also has a secondary barrel, but I don't avail that until later on.
What are we doing? We're just killing the indigenous peoples of Sri Lanka?
Nope, this is just mercenaries that just took over. I do believe it was meant to be an uninhabited island, and they just basically used it because it was so remote. Evil scientists trying to do his own experiments. You know, the usual megalomania bullshit.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard to rent out Skull Island because of them.
Well, it's a name more than anything else. You know, like
Also the shape
people.
of the skull.
It is, and that's obviously due to erosion. Like it has nothing to do with the fact that it's called Skull Island. That's of course discovered by Professor Robert Skull, at the
He was
University of
actually
Anglia.
a well-known geologist studying soil erosion.
That's right. Yeah, if anything, it's actually quite ironic that it's good the island that he discovered got and eventually became a skull shape. Really. So yes, I did crash my Jeep, but in the end, I did kill all 3 of them. So you know, net win.
Yeah, so I crashed my Jeep because I had to lean out from the roof to hold down the 2 buttons to fire the gun.
Yeah, it's almost as if you only have 2 fucking arms or something. It's actually quite difficult to do these 2 things at the same time.
It's supposed to be a 2-player game?
It is actually co-op, yeah. It can be. There is a co-op, there is a multiplayer mode, but the actual campaign mode is single player.
Hey, wait a minute, that wasn't a child. Oh, thank God.
Yep. We planted the bomb.
But there was a wall right there you could have leaned on to regain health.
It's okay, we got our health and armor.
Just a sec. There it is. Northwest of your current location.
Okay, but does the sun follow a day-night cycle in this game?
It does not.
How are you supposed to know where northwest is?
Well, we just take... Oh. We just take... we just take the game's word for it. Yeah, I never found the brakes for these things. Oh dear.
Or the steering wheel?
I think you shouldn't have a steering wheel.
Oh, sorry. Was it a dinghy you said there? I thought it was a rib.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, he's learning. He can be taught, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It looks like our rib exploded, mate.
I think you're getting shot by RPGs.
Yes. Underwater. Apparently you can spot me just from the sheer amount of the airstream that's reaching the surface.
Yes, but also how are the rockets traveling underwater?
Fuck knows.
Also torpedoes.
Again,
Oh,
like Jane, like this game does not follow the most basic physics, lads. Like
Wait, you don't have any health. How are you alive?
I'm a Black Baron. Come on, man. We knew this system works.
You're gonna die immediately upon getting out.
Yeah. Why another rocket, no less?
turns out the water filling his lungs was the only thing keeping him alive.
Yep. It was rehydrating me at the same time.
I don't need this car, and if I can't have it, no one can.
I'm just doing it because it's funny. Yeah, and yes, clearly it's tactical. If I destroy the Jeep, no one else can use it. Big brain move.
So why do they have a Jeep for such a small island?
I suppose the rough terrain, I guess, and you know, I don't know why they have Jeeps on like on these small little on the actual archipelago where you can adequately walk everywhere. You know, I think it's well established these mercenaries aren't very smart.
Or they're just obscenely wealthy.
There does seem to be an obscene amount of money going around for this. You know.
Is this just terrorist day out and you're just interrupting their holiday? Because from what I've seen, they're actually not doing anything bad.
Well, they are kind of paid, so I guess they are on a bit of a holiday, you know? Like, it is eventing the scientists that are at fault, really, because they're the ones actually, you know, injecting growth hormone into chimpanzees.
How is that a bad thing?
Oh, God, we're going to have to have one of these conversations, aren't we?
No, I'm serious. If he's keeping rigorous scientific notes, he's not in anyone's jurisdiction. Like, sure, there's an ethical dilemma to injecting growth hormones, but maybe he's curing them of, like, baboon AIDS or something.
He's absolutely not curing him of baboon AIDS. He's definitely not doing that.
Okay, but can he cure me of baboon AIDS?
You'll have to ask Dr. Krieger himself.
He's not a medical doctor.
he does practice medicine, but mostly on cats.
I thought you said it was on apes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was how he started. I honestly couldn't tell you why those three mercenaries were in the bushes.
Because they saw you over there and they wanted to hide.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we are quite menacing.
Not gonna end well.
No.
No, it's not, because they're all missing.
Oh my God, you made it.
Hey, you, right there in the middle of the bridge, you, with the rocket launcher. Hey, you!
Stop that. Get some help.
Like that meme of the Taliban with a rocket launcher held to a guy's head. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, stop!
Did you run away?
I got caught in the blast.
You didn't run away?
I didn't run away enough.
You were still on the stairs. Oh, you're
Yes.
back. Didn't take the Jeep with you.
No, I'm changing it up this time, Aaron, because I feel like driving the Jeep into the water was probably the wrong call. No.
You don't like
Obviously, I just
Am I
kind of
right?
got a lot of. I ended up getting like bad karma that just kind of stuck with me for the rest of the session, you know.
Am I right in saying that this entire map is the game?
Well, no, it loads up each level individually, so it's like it's not necessarily it's not fully open world. It's like it's kind of allusions to it, if that makes sense. So you'd have certain levels that are wide open spaces, absolutely, but you can't quite just hop, skip, and a jump to the last level. You know, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's
They're not
similar
just
islands.
animals.
Yeah, like it's an attempt at it, certainly. But it's just they just didn't have the capabilities of doing it. I mean, this is the famed Cry engine, after all, that like famously took like nearly 15 years for it to work.
Not 15 years to build, 15 years for what they had built to finally work.
And then a 15 years market analysis.
The engine was originally invented for Pong.
Hey, who's there?
From what I can see, there's just no way to get past that spot without being seen.
Oh, it's like there are some parts where you're just gonna get discovered. That's just a fait accompli. Which is why I find it ludicrous that it calls itself a stealth action game.
Why did you walk through the bridge?
I'll be honest, because my jump button failed me.
Okay, I thought you were just like, oh, did the bridge not render in properly?
No. I was trying to jump it, but it didn't work. He just fell through.
Much like this game.
Yes, it did indeed just fall through.
So far, it's pretty typical of the era.
It is, yeah.
That you would say, so far it's pretty typical of the games we play.
Yeah, that's also true.
We only play games from this era, so maybe that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a secret tomb underneath?
Well, it's like the same as anything else. It's like there's always one or two approaches to each level, and it's basically you almost get like rewarded if you find like one or the other. But it's always like there's like the front entrance or the back entrance, but both of them are heavily guarded. So it's not as if you're getting a real tactical advantage by using one or the other.
Jesus, no! You were far too close to firing that rocket.
And incidentally, he still missed. Like,
Well, he asked, "Did you like it?" He was showing it off.
it's
He
like
didn't want to hit you.
that's like I got it for my birthday.
You like that? Imagine what I could do from 100 feet away.
Oh no, please don't show me that. I'm quite scared.
Now run this time.
Ah, well, here's the thing. I got stuck to the chair.
Where is he?
I literally got stuck to the
Where
chair.
is he?
Like this
Nope.
this happened several times during the playthrough where I just got stuck to the scenery and couldn't move because I got frozen into it. So I thought of only one solution in the end to get myself clear because I couldn't push the thing out of the way.
Reload and old save.
Nope. There we go. the chair took the grenade blast for me.
On the computer.
Yep. In fairness, they weren't going to be using it.
See that?
Kaboom boom.
Oh yeah, I love the smell of Primal Cord Plus in the morning. What's next?
You know, when you're being shot in the face, it's not the best time for quips.